Hi friends, today we are going to discuss the very interesting topic, that is the bias, variance, overfitting and underfitting. So in my previous lecture I already discussed about the what is the linear regression and what is the polynomial regression with the different degrees. So here if you see polynomial regression with degree 1, which is similar to linear regression. Here the green line, it is our best fit line. So when the best fit line passes through the only sum of the data points, so here error is very high. So here error is high. So when increase the degree from degree 1 to degree 2, so the curve, the best fit line, which is act as the curve, so here the error is less compared to degree 1, means linear regression. When the degree is increasing 3 from 2 to 3, so the curve passes to the nearby data points and error is very less compared to degree 2. So when degree is increasing like that, so error is going to be decreasing. Okay, so when degree is 5, so the curve passes through the all the data points. So here error is very less compared to degree 1, degree 2, degree 2, degree 3 and degree 4. So compared to these 4 models, degree 1, degree 2, degree 3, degree 4. So polynomial regression with the degree 4 different degrees. So degree 5, the error is very less. So now we are going to discuss in detail. So how the error is high, how the error is low, and if you error is more, and what we used to call. So like that. So next slide, if you see, our main aim is to create the best machine learning model. So what is our main aim? To create the best machine learning model. So in order to derive the best fit line, so best fit line means best model. In order to derive the best model, what we have to consider? We have to consider the two things. So what are the two things? So one is bias, second one is the variance. So what is mean by bias? So bias means the error rate on the trained data set. And what is mean by variance? So error rate on the test data set. So what is trained data set and what is test data set? Means we have to divide the data set. So given data set, we have to divide it into two parts. Okay, this is part 1 and this is the part 2. So means part 1 we have to consider the 70% or 80% like that. So here I am considering the 80% of the given data set considered for the trained data set, and the remaining 20% considered for the test data set. So part 1 is nothing but this is the trained data set, means here I am considering 80% of the trained data set and 20% of the test data set. Okay, so if you see high bias, so here are the 4 different errors. What is the 4 different errors? Means high bias, low bias, high variance and low variance. So bias means with respect to the error in the trained data set. So high bias means more error on the trained data set, low bias means less error on the trained data set, high variance means error with respect to the test data set. If it is high variance means more error on the test data set, low variance means less error on the test data set. If you see this diagram, so this is the diagram about the linear regression model with respect to the trained data set, So this is the linear regression model with respect to the trained data set. We used to call the, if it is a degree is equal to 1 here, suppose. So we can see the straight line which is unable to capture the pattern. So this straight line is unable to capture the pattern. on nonlinear data set due to underfitting. So due to underfitting. So in linear regression, in this figure, so here error is high. Why? Because the best fit line not passing through all the data points. So that's why here error is high. So in this error is high in the training data set because of the best fit line not passing all the actual data points. When the model has high bias, so means here linear regression model has high bias. So high bias means more error in trained data set. So trained data set means this is the linear regression model. So 80% of the trained data set we have to build the model, we got the high error. So when the model is trained on trained data set, at the time error is high. So a high bias means that model is unable to capture the pattern. So due to high bias, due to more error in the training data set, we are unable to capture the pattern in the data. So as a result, so underfitting was happened. If you see the figure B, this is the polynomial regression with respect to the trained data set. So with respect to the trained data set means here 80% of the data set. So 80% of the data set we have to train the model. So the model means the best fit curve passes through all the data points. So see, the curve passes through all the data points. So here perfectly fit all the training data points. So the best fit line, it looks like the curve. Okay, very good. So the best fit line in linear regression here looks like a curve. So with respect to trained data set, in our example, with respect to the 80% of the training data set, the best fit line means curve satisfy all the actual data points. So satisfy all the actual data points means the curve passes through all the data points. So here error is very less. So in polynomial regression, error rate is very less in trained data set. So in 80% of the trained data, so error is less. So error is less means it is the low bias. So low bias. So here in previous figure, linear regression on trained data set and 80% of the trained data set, we got the high error. Means high bias. So in second, polynomial regression and the 80% of the trained data, we got the low error means low bias. So here I am asking the one question, compared to these two models, linear regression trained data set with 80%, here high bias and here low bias. So which model is I supposed to choose? This is my question. See, which model? So which model means either linear regression model or polynomial regression model I actually go. So we can see in figure B means polynomial regression error rate is very less. So compared to linear regression. So when even error rate is low in polynomial regression with respect to trained data set, we cannot say this polynomial regression model is the best model than the linear regression model. So with respect to trained data set, we unable to say this is the best model. So what we have to do? Because we have to test the same model, polynomial regression model, by using the test data set. By using the test data set means by using the 20% of the test data set. If you see figure C, so this is the figure C. So figure C means this is the linear regression with respect to the test data set. So with respect to the 20% of the test data set, so the model means the best fit line is passes through the not passing through all the data points. So here also error is high. So error is high means in the trained data set, error is high means which is called the sorry, high variance. High variance. If you see figure D, this is the polynomial regression with respect to the test data, with respect to the 20% of test data. The model passes through the nearby data points, but here error is high. Error is high means that is high variance. So figure D is the polynomial regression model with respect to the test data set. Here error rate is high means that high variance. So with respect to the test data means with respect to 20% of test data, linear regression has high error. High error means high bias, sorry, high variance. High variance. So with respect to the test data, 20% test data, polynomial regression has the high error. So means here also be high variance. High variance. So means in previous slide here, with respect to the trained data set, this is not a, we cannot able to choose this is the best model, and we in polynomial regression also we cannot able to choose the best model. With respect to test data also we cannot able to say this is not a best model, this is not a best model. So how can you say this is which model is the best model? So here there is a what problem, overfitting. So what is overfitting means? Overfitting means that a model has been trained on training data set well, but the same model is applied on the test data set, you get the more error. Means that training well on trained data set, so on the training data set, so error is less, you got the less error. Apply the trained model on the test data set, you got the more error. So that means that with respect to trained data, with respect to train, you got the less error. With respect to test data, you got the more error. So less error with respect to trained data set is nothing but the low bias, and here high variance. So high variance. So this is the case we used to call the overfitting. So overfitting condition, what we can able to say, low bias for the trained data set, high variance for the test data set. So when the overfitting is occurred, we can't say this is the best model. So what is the underfitting? So underfitting means that a model has not been trained properly. First of all, model is not trained properly on the training data set. So on the 80% of training rate, 80% of the training data set, the model is not be trained properly. You get the more error means high bias. The same model is applied on the test data set, you got the more error means high variance. So in case of underfitting, high bias for the trained data set, high variance for the test data set. So when the model, either linear regression or polynomial regression, overfitting and underfitting is happened, those models are bad models. We can't choose these models as the best fit model. So what we have to do? How to select the best model? How can you choose the best machine learning model? So a machine learning model performance is considered as well based on the prediction. So which model is giving the prediction well, good, and how well they generalize. So how it will be a generalized. So that means, so low bias and low variance on the test data set. So if you test data set means in the 20% of the test data set, you got the less error, and the with respect to the trained data set, and with respect to test data set you got the less error. So based on the performance of the different machine learning models, we have to choose the best model. So best model means when we create the model such that we got the error with respect to the trained data that must be similar to the test data. So then only we can say that our model is generalized. Means the train, if you got the error less than 10%, suppose less than 10% with respect to the train data set, and with respect to the test data set also you got the less than 10%, then that means so error is similar to train data set, means that so training error is less than 10%, test error is less than 10%, then our model is low bias and low variance. So I should select the best model which gives the more accuracy on train data set and test data set, which means you can say indirectly which training data set giving the less error, tested data set also giving this less error. So means good model, means best model, select the based on the low bias and low variance. So if you see, here I am considering the generalization. Here general representation of bias and variance. Bias and variance. Suppose if you see this graph, on x-axis I am taking the degree of polynomial, and y-axis I am taking the error. So here I am considering the degree 1, degree 2, degree 3, degree 4 and degree 5. So degree 5, suppose I am considering the error 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 0. So here I am considering the when degree is equal to 1, here the blue dot is my training data. So training data means this is the train data set. Here this green line is the test data, means 20% of the test data, and this blue line is the 80% of the train data. So here when degree is equal to 1, my train error is 30. When degree 2, my train error will be maybe around between 10 to 15, means it is 13. And degree 3, my error is 5. Degree 4, my error is 3. And here suppose 1. So degree 1. And if you see my degree at degree 2, my test error is like this. Means I am here write the table degree, train error and test error. So when degree 1, my error is 30. Degree 2, my training error is 13. Test error is 25. And my degree 3, training error is 5% and test error is 10%. Degree 4, train error is 3, test error is around between 10 to 15 means that is 30. Degree 5, train error is 1%, test error is 25%. 25%. If we see here, high bias, high variance means this is the underfitting. So here low bias, this is the low bias, this is the high variance, this is the overfitting. So in these three cases is okay, but compared to here, so here the error is nearby training dataset and test dataset, the nearby same, but this is okay for train the model. So here is be less bias, and it is also be more high variance, so it may be considered the overfitting. So here difference is less and is less than 10% of the trained dataset and test dataset. This is the this is low bias and low variance, so means this is the best model I can able to choose. So means that at a degree 3, so this is the our model. So this is the generalized well, this is generalized well means low bias and low variance. So don't be confused, I will repeat again. So when the degree 1, so train dataset and test dataset both are high, means this is the region underfitting. So when degree is 5, training dataset is less, means this is the low bias, here this is the high variance. So this case is the overfitting. So in this here error is very less, that means this is low bias. So here error is more, means this may consider as the good model, but not the best model. If you say degree 2, so train dataset is 13, test dataset is 25, means this is the also be not good. Okay, but it can be considered as a model but not the best model. So compared to degree 2 and degree 4, degree 3 less bias and less variance, so low bias and low variance. So compared to degree 2 and degree 4, we can choose the degree 3 as the best model. This model is generalized well on the trained dataset and test dataset, means low bias and low variance is supposed to give. Suppose if underfitting is happened, so underfitting was happened, so what is the alternative solution? Just simply change the model. If it is overfitting was happened, so what is the alternative solutions? How can you able to control this overfitting? How can you able to avoid? Means there are some options. There is the first option is cross validation. Second one is ensemble methods. And third point, feature selection techniques. And fourth one, train the model with more data. So train the model with more data. So in these 4 cases we can able to avoid the overfitting and can able to control the overfitting. So this is the today concept. I hope you like this concept. If you have any kind of queries and comments, please do make it. And if you like the video, please share it and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.